Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're downstairs in my mother and father's basement where I have my the dojo, where I have my vise and my press and a few archery tools. I'm still building my my shop. He has the blackout.
Rocking the NBS this year. This bow is actually not new. I've actually shot.
Shot JB? No, you shot JB with the Hoyt.
I retired my Hoyt with JB, and then I shot the 8.
Yep.
The turkey at 52 yards with this bow.
That was funny.
And I think I shot something else too, but I can't remember. But we're gonna do a bow build today. This bow is actually kind of already kind of built. Kind of just stayed pretty streamlined with it this year. I even kept the whisker biscuit on it so far this year, and it's actually seemed, I've always ran some sort of a Hamskea or QAD, and I left this on there, and so far I haven't had to change it. It seems like it's staying tuned pretty well, so I'm not going to change it till I have to. We'll have to revisit this, because if you see, my strings and cables are definitely right there where the peep's at.
Oh no, it's served right there.
Yeah. So we're just gonna rebuild it because I took it apart for some parts for another bow that we're gonna build here shortly. But
yeah, that's a what, Matthews VXR Triax,
and that's gonna be a strict ground blind bow build. So that'll be short axle to axle. All that stuff.
So some of the stuff that he's going to be putting on, I know my hand's in the way. Some of the stuff he's going to be putting on is
yeah. So this is fast Eddie Spot Hog. This one is the 3-pin configuration. I do have a head for this, but I have to get an Ultra View head for this. But I have to get the bar for it because Cole broke it. So,
shout out to Little Man.
Yeah, shout out to Little Man Junior. But that's what we're running. I forgot my back bar mount, but what I'm running for stabilizers are these hot rods. This is a 12 and this is a 7. And if you guys want to know what I run weight wise, I do 3 in the front and I do a stack and 1 in the back. So I run 4 ounces in the back, 3 in the front. So with this NDS, when you buy them, they actually put this little stubby down here. And what I found is if you put, like with this bow, move these stubby up here, and I put my front bar here, and it keeps all my mass weight down lower. So in whatever layman's terms or whatever, it's more centered through the shot process. So with that, you can see everything is pretty much in line with where your back bar would connect. So my back bar mount would go right here, and I'll show you guys a picture. I actually have a picture of me at full draw with this bow. Everything is pretty much straight in line at the shot execution point. So everything's very stable. Everything with the weight, once you get the weight figured, everything it's stapled out. So I don't have my back bar mount, but my other back bar would be sitting. I like a little bit of a decline. Mm-hmm. It's all personal preference. I mean, I know some people that kick them out like that and will run them. You know what I mean? And even I know some righties like me that'll run their bar off the left side like that to counteract. You know, especially if you run like a Spot Hog like these. These are known to be heavy sights, so it's different. There's different things you can do with them. If you guys want to know what I'm shooting for an arrow this year, these are a Blackout MX3 Hunter, so they are a micro diameter, and I'm shooting them in a 300 spine. I did not refletch these yet. I'm going to put some AAE vanes on there. I don't know which one, the hybrid of some sort. You always got to check too. This is a little tip, I guess you could see. You got to make sure that that's always, see how you got a little bit of play there. If I would have went off that looks like it's level, but when you push it, it's on that back line. So you want to check and make sure when you do this that just a bunch of tinkering, pretty much.
Especially with this vise. We don't have these vices at work.
That's about
we
good right
have
there.
the OME. Wait a minute. OME?
OMP.
OMP.
Yeah.
October Mountain Products. We have better vices than this. This was just what I found that was cheap, and the wife wouldn't kill me. But as you can see right here, it is. Once Jacob gets done moving, it's level. You want that bubble right there in the center.
Now you can look, after shooting this bow, you can see that my level is not entirely dead on, even if you bring it back farther towards the center of the bow. So, my knocking point is off at that point, which means my arrow, in theory, will need to go down. Or knocking point will need to go down.
Yeah, and you want that bubble to be in the middle.
Yeah.
On the level.
The only time you don't want a bubble that's not in the middle is on a single cam bow. Now, this is a single or a dual cam bow. A single cam would just have your idler wheel up here. In that case, you can run it on the back line, which you know that. Some people might not, but I mean, we can tie a new D-loop if you want. I got D-loop stuff.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a lighter though. Oh,
We definitely got a lighter.
okay. We got a lighter.
You have a knife?
I have not a knife.
Oh,
I know.
no knife.
Disappointing.
I highly doubt. Yeah, I was gonna say I highly doubt I brought mine.
Okay. Well, I got scissors.
I can try that.
Try scissors.
Alright. Talk to the lovely folks at home because I don't know how to.
If you hear the water in the background, that's my daughter's turtle tank. Before this video started, she had 2 turtles, but when I was showing Jake the snapping turtles, one of them sadly passed away. Rip.
Is his name Rip, or you say
No,
R.I.P.?
just Rip. R.I.P. R.I.P.
I'm sure a lot of you guys know. Best way I found to do it is do everything on the metal. I don't do anything on the plastic. So if you just pinch right there towards the top
Oh, I'm zoomed in, dude.
and just tap it and get it really nice and bald, fluffed out like that. And if you don't want to try and catch it on fire. They say that it weakens the material, whether that's true or not. Really like that, you don't want to do that. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Then you just touch it off the side, make it flat like such.
Then you want to wet it.
Get your finger wet, cool it off, and then you let that cool for a minute before you tie it on, and then we'll show you how to tie these.
Yeah.
That's a sharp knife there, buddy.
It probably needs sharpened.
Uh,
I can't find my other one.
that one is quite sharp.
Oh, is it sharp?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're down to 1 snapping turtle.
What happened to it? What happened to
Squirt died.
Squirt stuffed it?
Yeah.
I like to run my D-loop
I'm not for the...
about 6
Are
inches
you a
long.
murderer?
If that makes sense.
We're going to edit that part out. Are you a murderer? That just gets all the PETA lovers hating on this. So it's about 6 inches.
There's a lot of ways you can do it. I always take mine and make like a little loop, pretty much. And I always have the bulb on top. I run them through. And then if you push the top one and pull the bottom one, it'll cinch down like that. Now, depending on what way or what kind of wrist style or release you shoot, some people shoot a handheld like me, some people shoot a wrist style release. They say there's you should do it different ways for rotation on a handheld. I haven't really seen it bother anything. So what I do is I go around towards me and through. And then you go back the opposite way. So then you make a little loop right there. And you run that back through. And then right there is your D-loop. Pretty much.
Don't that look pretty? Sorry about the adult beverage in the background.
Now, I mean, you can make soft ties in there too and tie your D-loop around that. I don't really worry about all that stuff because I'm not trying to be fancy. And I come back probably about a 1/4 inch from where the D-loop connects to the string. And you do that same thing. I try and fold that out if you can so it doesn't weaken it. Fluff it up. And then you try and get that without catching it on fire. Tap it. Wet that down. And since we don't have pliers, we're just gonna kind of cinch that down for right now. And then you can take your arrow.
Big grip on that.
Run it through.
So
And
also
you
at
can
this
see
point in
that-
time, I would also make sure your bow is still, especially if you're jostling it around, to make sure it's still,
Yeah, it's still
which
good.
it's still good.
And then since it's loose, we don't have it cinched down yet, we can kind of play with where we need to be. Which that needs to come down. You can just move right there, actually. Get close.
See how that's in the center? That's what you want.
And you can bring your bottom one up like that. And you do want a little bit of slop in your knock.
Yep.
Yep.
Because
You don't want that to
knock
pinch. Yeah, you want a little bit of a gap in there. Some people even put just one soft knock in the bottom, which I have done before. I actually kind of like that more than two. Sometimes if you get two, especially with the shorter axle bow, the apex of the on a longer axle bow is like this. On a shorter one, it's like this. So two of them seem to pinch off.
Punch more.
So I like one at that point because you only have one angle of the string sitting on top of the arrow. But for that part, that's pretty well good. I'm gonna call it good anyways.
I'm gonna call it good.
We can always revisit because it's not tightened all the way right now. So
Demonstration purposes.
yeah. So now what we can do. The sight I was running before this, I shot.
That's that Blackout React 5.
Is this Blackout React 5? Trophy Ridge actually makes it.
Yeah.
And I think if you're going to buy a multiple pin sight, I think this is about the best sight that there is on the market. All you do, you're 20, you just sight it in left, right, up and down, and then you step back until to 30 yards, shoot 30, and you just move this little Allen key right here up and down until you're 30 sighted in, and then your 40, 50, and 60s fall in line. So,
Yeah.
this sight is already sighted onto that bow, so I would just have to put it on there and shoot it once or twice and make sure it's
Make
still
sure
on.
everything's good.
But I mean, that's about as good as
So
it gets.
that sight that Jacob is putting back in his bow case that he swapped out, I actually have that sight currently on my bow.
You can do it a couple different ways. I'll show you a couple different ways how to do it. I've seen people pinch it off how I did with a D-loop. They make like a little loop like that, and they'll run the string through just like that, and you can see it makes a quick tie. And then you just do vice versa. If you started on the top like this, then you would go to the bottom like this, and it makes a little knot like that.
It's picking up everything behind it.
It's making
But,
a bunch
yeah.
of mini D-loops pretty much.
Yeah, and
And
then
it
you
just-
just tie that tight, or you'll just pull that tight, cut and burn.
And I'll just go ahead and finish that out on this side, and then I'll show the other side. Okay, you just take your string like this, and you tie a knot. Some people do two to begin with, I just do one. Then you try and even out your string as much as possible. You do one like that, and then you go underneath, and you do one. And this next part is very important. So when you are coming up, you want to make sure you sit it right against where the other one was, and you can see that pinched it off really tight. And then you do the top again, and and you just keep running on and stacking them. So I'm gonna try and match it the same length as what this one is. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I know this isn't, you know, a grand
Yeah.
bow build, I guess you could say.
I had fun doing it.
Me too.
I
But
had fun.
that's the setup for the rest of the year.
Minus a few things.
I actually kind of want a black one, so maybe we can do something if we get enough subscribers. Maybe I'll give it to somebody.
What, a full black MVS?
No, this one. One that
Oh,
is one that's taken.
Well, they got to subscribe.
They gotta subscribe.
I mean, real quick.
I will give you guys a fully rigged out NVS, a Spot Hog. I'll even throw a QAD on here for you. I will do a whole new bow build for it. I'll put brand new strings and cables on it. I will soup this thing up for you and get you all hooked up with this bow. I've killed an 8. I killed a turkey at 52 yards with it. I killed something else with it too. So you will get my very own bow. Loaded out if we make it to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you're liking this video, commenting, telling us what you guys want to see, what you don't want to see. And we got some interesting stuff coming up here soon. So if you want this bow, it's probably going to take at least one more animal this year. And then it'll be sitting around waiting for some lucky feller out there. So
Or gal.
like, comment, subscribe. We love y'all. Love doing this stuff for you. And I'm out.
You heard it right there, guys. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.